हेलो फ्रेंड्स, केजी क्लासेस में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम आपको ऐसे राइटिंग के बारे में बताएंगे। ऐसे लिखते समय निम्न बातों को ध्यान में रखें। फर्स्ट, प्रश्न पत्र में दिए हुए विषयों में से जिस पर अधिक जानकारी हो उसी पर निबंध लिखना चाहिए। नंबर 2, निबंध के विषय पर कुछ विचार करो और उस पर पॉइंट कहीं नोट कर लो। थर्ड, यही पॉइंट्स आपके निबंध की आउटलाइन रूपरेखा बना देंगे। इन विचारों को क्रमबद्ध रूप में लिखिए। एक पॉइंट पर एक पैराग्राफ बनाकर लिखना चाहिए जो ना तो अधिक बड़ा हो और ना अधिक छोटा हो। फोर्थ, निबंध का प्रारंभ अत्यंत प्रभावपूर्ण ढंग से होना चाहिए। किसी महान व्यक्ति का कथन अथवा कोई मैटो उत्तम रहता है। कुछ वाक्य प्रभावशाली हों। फिफ्थ, निबंध में ऐसे शब्दों का प्रयोग आप ना करें जिनका ठीक अर्थ आप ना जानते हों। 6, निबंध में शब्दों के संक्षिप्त रूपों एब्रिविएशन का प्रयोग ना करें। शब्दों को पूरा लिखना चाहिए। 7, निबंध निर्धारित शब्दों से अधिक ना हो, इस बात का ध्यान आरंभ से अंत तक रखना चाहिए। भाषा सरल तथा प्रभावपूर्ण होनी चाहिए। अनावश्यक बातों तथा कठिन शब्दों को मत लिखिए। 9, वाक्य अधिक लंबे नहीं होने चाहिए। स्पेलिंग तथा पंक्चुएशन का ध्यान रखना चाहिए। इन दोनों में त्रुटियां आपके प्राप्त होने वाले अंकों को प्रभावित करती हैं। 10, प्रस्तावना की भांति उपसंहार कंक्लूजन भी अति प्रभावोत्पादक होना चाहिए। 11, निबंध लिखने के पश्चात उसे दोहराना चाहिए, इस प्रकार अशुद्धियाँ दूर हो सकती हैं। 12, सुंदर लेख हैंडराइटिंग परीक्षक पर हमेशा प्रभाव डालता है, इसका ध्यान रखना चाहिए। नोट, संशोधित पाठ्यक्रम के अनुसार इंटरमीडिएट की निबंध लगभग 250 शब्दों का लिखा जाता है तथा यह 10 अंक का होता है। द ब्लेसिंग ऑफ साइंस और द साइंस इन द सर्विस ऑफ मैन और साइंस एंड ह्यूमन हैप्पीनेस पर निबंध देखिए। इंट्रोडक्शन है फर्स्ट हेडिंग। सेकंड, यूजेज ऑफ साइंस। ए, ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड कम्युनिकेशन। बी, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी। सी, मेडिकल साइंस। डी, एग्रीकल्चर एंड इंडस्ट्री। ई, मीन्स ऑफ recreation. Third, conclusion. We are living in the age of science. Science affects man and women in two ways. It has provided man with a number of mechanical comfort and medical facilities. It is also affecting in opinions of men and women concerning the various things of this world. Previously, the earth was supposed to be a flat disk, but today we can hardly find a person who does not believe that the earth is round. We also know that the sky is not a roof or a solid mass but nearly empty, having a few heavenly bodies here and there. Similarly, science has revealed to us our origin in the world of nature. Instead of being the creation of God, humans are but highly developed animals. Science has already improved living conditions of man. He or she benefits by its applications, driving a motor car or omnibus instead of a horse-drawn vehicle, being treated for disease by a doctor or surgeon rather than a priest or a witch, and being killed with an automatic pistol or a shell in the place of a dagger or battle axe. Various means of transportation and communication have shortened time and space. Motor cars, railway trains, steamships and aeroplanes have made our journey safe and quick. We can travel from one place to another in no time. The telephone, the telegraph and the wireless have helped man to send message from one corner of the earth to another in no time. Electricity is the greatest blessing of science. In domestic life, electricity is a boon. It keeps our houses, roads and buildings lighted. It does many of our small works like an obedient servant. It cooks our food, boils our milk and water, washes and irons our clothes, and does Many other tasks, even train, are run by it. Science has done wonderful work in the medical field. Many new medicines have been invented. Many fatal diseases can now be easily cured. The inventions of radium and X-rays are very helpful to doctors. Surgical operations of serious nature are performed easily and successfully. It has produced less tube body babies. In fact, science has given eyes to the blind, ears to the deaf, and legs to the lame. Science has helped us in the development of agriculture and industry. It has helped men to build dams and big canals. There are tractors and other implements that can plow fields, sow seeds, and reap the harvest. Many useful and difficult tasks are done by machines. The machines have saved a lot of time, money, and labor. They relieve man of all heavy and unpleasant work. Science has developed industry. Science has given wonderful means of recreation. Cinema, radio, television, gramophone, and photography are the common means of recreation. Cinema is the best and the cheapest source of recreation. Radio delights our homes. TV set enables us not only to listen but also to see the face of the singer, dancer, player, and speaker. Science is indeed a boon. It has become a part and parcel of our life, but invention of science should not be misused for the destruction of mankind. Second है ऐसे, science is a good servant but a bad master, or is science a blessing or a curse, or usage and abusage of science. Heading है introduction. Second, time and distance. Third, means of communication. Fourth, in the field of medicines. Fifth, usage of machines. Sixth, weapons of war. Seven, conclusion. It is excellent to have a giant's strength, but is tyrannous to use it like a giant. ये शेक्सपियर की लाइन है. Science has given power fit for the gods, yet we use them like small children. ये C.E.M. जॉर्ज के अनुसार है. Science is neither a blessing nor curse. It is what man makes of it. Science can be the greatest of the blessing or the worst of the curses. We blame science. In fact, we should blame man. Science as a servant scratches us in many ways. It is a blessing if we use it as a servant. It is a curse if we make it our master. Science has given us powers fit for the gods, yet we use them like small children. The great defect of science is that we do not know what to do with our knowledge. Science has helped us in conquering time and distance. Trains, motor cars, steamers, steamships, and aeroplanes take us quickly and comfortably from one place to another within a short span of time. Man can fly in the air like a bird and swim in the ocean or underwater like a fish. When science becomes our master, it is very destructive. Aeroplanes and ships can be misused for carrying war materials for destruction. The aeroplanes can be used for dropping bombs on the innocent people. They can destroy beautiful buildings, cities, museums, dams, men, women, and children in no time. Railway trains can be misused for carrying armies, arms, and weapons to enslave other people and countries. Wireless telegraph and telephone are very useful. Telephone and telegraph are the simplest means of sending news and information from one place to another. Wireless has done wonder, but all these things can be used for war propaganda as well. Science has done wonders in the field of medicine. New injections and medicines have come into use. Many fatal diseases can now be cured, but medical science has its dark side also. These medicines cases reflection, reaction and give birth to many unknown diseases. Science has given man destructive weapons of war. The fearful picture of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and that of Gulf War is before us. Nuclear weapon can destroy in a moment what takes centuries to build. Science has made us too powerful. Godly powers in the hands of childish men are dangerous. Machines were invented to serve man. Today man appears to be serving them. Servants have become masters and we spend our life feeding, cleaning and maintaining these machines. We depend on machines too much nowadays and machines are very stern masters. They must be fed with coal and given petrol to drink and oil to wash with and must be kept at the right temperature. If we neglect the needs of a machines, we face trouble. The machines fails and the loss is ours. As we used to rule our animals, machines will rule over us in the same manner in near future. Thus machines which civilization invented for the good of man can prove a curse to man, leaving them with no time to enjoy life. Thus we see that science has brought both heaven and hell to the world of man. It is up to man to choose his place of living. Thanks. Best of luck.